Yo, what's good, world? So today we are going to get the trap bar. So here we are doing warm up with 330. I'm going to overemphasize my hips. Try to do it like a hip thrust and just push through. I like to do a motion where I'm not trying to stand up doing the trap bar deadlift. I'm only doing a hip hinge. So that's why I warm up and do. I overemphasize doing a hip hinge. So whenever I do heavier weights, I will have the movement down pat. So right here we're doing 650, and the goal was to do 15 reps. And the rep scheme I did with this was 5, 5, 5. So after each rep, after 5, I take a little break a little bit and breathe, and then I'm going to reset and go back in and do 5 more. And yes, I have my belt on. These reps, they felt good. It's just that throughout the whole day, my back was hurting. But at the end of the day, I said, man, I'm going to make this count and just do 15 reps. And right after this, I'm going to do isometrics. So I got to get my tendon stronger. And how the way I'm going to get my tendon stronger is I've been trying to figure out a way to do a hip lift so I can just do isometric training with my hips. But I gotta figure out a way. I was wanting to figure out a way on how to stop the axle pulley on the belt squat. I'm gonna figure out a way. I may have to put the back end to the ground and possibly put bands and make it where it doesn't move, but this is the best way I could do it for today. So I really don't like this setup. It's tough. And then like right here, I didn't really get a position like I wanted. I may have to use the belt that I'm using and hook it up to like an upright that has holes in it and put it at the bottom and then do it that way. No telling, I'll figure out a way. So right here, move on to the next thing, which is I'm doing 5 to 7 seconds and I do a conventional stance. So basically I am doing it at a sticking point. And I'm doing isometrics where I am going against an immovable object, which is the J hooks. And then right here, split squats. You know, any type of athleticism requires split squats. And then once you hit one side, you want to hit the other side by flipping your other leg. And then right after this, I'm going to do 5 to 7 seconds with hack squats. So the goal is to get my tendon stronger. Got to get my wrists, elbow, shoulders, my back, the facet joint, doing good morning, 200 reps with the resistance band, and get my hips stronger, get my knees stronger, and get my Achilles. And then I believe I will be able to lift 10 times more weight, be able to push through the threshold. So right here, we're going to do a different angle where I move the pins up by 2 and then I'm holding it for just 5 to 7 seconds. The intention is you want to imagine breaking the bar. You want to go against those pins as hard as you can, and you just want to be violent and aggressive with it. You're not going to be able to move, but you just have to have the intentions that you want the bar to go to the roof. And this is going to create, like I said before, stiffer tendons. You know, we can have the biggest muscles. We can look big at all we want to. But at the end of the day, we cannot outlift our ligaments and tendons. And if we try to, and we go beyond our limit, there's a high possibility we are going to get hurt. So this is just a great exercise or a great training tool to do to be able to just get those tendons and ligaments stronger. If you pay attention to like people that do arm wrestling, if you train against someone who's been doing it for a long time, their tendons and the ligaments in their arms, they can be smaller than you, but they're still going to beat you because those tendons are so strong that it can break yours. If you go against somebody who goes to the extreme against you and has no mercy, they can literally snap your arm into. So, well, I'm doing this just to get my knees stronger, your Achilles, because you're pushing against the ground as hard as you can, and you're using your knees, especially with split squats. You know, split squats is a great exercise to strengthen your knees. It's like a lunge, but you know, when you run, it's one leg over the other, just like right here. It's just a running motion to be more athletic. And I like the hack deadlift doing it like this because the hack deadlift kind of looks like you're doing a vertical jump. So it's like I'm jumping up right now. You get what I'm saying? So that's the movement I'm going to be whenever I do trap bar deadlifts and stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's be great. Stay motivated.